Let's look at a couple of the names being very strongly linked with them. I'll come to you, Michael, shortly on Viktor Gyökeres. Let's start, though, on EKITIKE. Mark, this is an option for United. Any more than that? How concrete is this?
Yeah, well, we know that Manchester United are in the market for a number 9. Rasmus Højlund being linked potentially with a move back to Italy or Saudi Arabia. As far as he's concerned, he wants to stay and fight for his place, but will he have to fight for his place against maybe one of these two players? EKITIKE nearly joined the Premier League a couple of years ago. Newcastle very interested in him. Had a phenomenal campaign last year at Eintracht Frankfurt. 34 goals and assists in 48 games, really showing the type of form that encouraged PSG to sign him not that long ago. He's now the main man, which is what he needed. Didn't get game time in France, but he's getting game time in Germany. There's been initial talks between Manchester United and Frankfurt. No formal bid as of yet, but United just exploring their options as to whether he may be the right type of number 9 for them. We're told that personal terms won't be a problem if he decided to go to Manchester United. But of course, Manchester United have an extensive list of possible striking targets, which brings in this man because he's got another one very much on the radar.
Yeah, and I mean, Gyökeres, his numbers, his goal-scoring numbers have been frightening over the last couple of years. Could he end up at Old Trafford?
54 goals in 52 games. It's quite staggering numbers, isn't it? It really is. But look, when Ruben Amorim arrived at Manchester United, we're talking about Gyökeres. There's contact via his intermediaries, but I don't know. This is an interesting one here. There's talk about this €100 million release clause. Gyökeres has then gone to social media basically saying don't believe all you read. But the two clubs you keep hearing, Manchester United, Arsenal, but then Arsenal looking at Benjamin Sesko as well. But again, we have to stress that we expect a very, very, very busy few weeks here transfer-wise. But clubs aren't under any pressure as it stands. Although what I would say is that clubs are always very keen to get these players in before they go on their long-haul pre-season tours. So I do expect I do expect this kind of movement maybe in the next week or so.
Manchester United are interesting at the moment because they're basically revitalising the front three. We know that Ruben Amorim wants to play with 2 10s. He wants to play with a number 9. They've got Matheus Cunha in. And Bomo looks like one. Could one of these two be the number 9? And that would be a completely new-look strike force for Manchester United. But it's just about piecing the puzzle together and getting the players in for the fees that the clubs are comfortable with. Viktor Gyökeres is a player that I watch so much, and you probably remember talking about him on Soccer Specials and Soccer Saturdays because he used to score for fun at Coventry. I think he's outstanding. So much interest in him. You feel like this is the summer he'll get the big move back to the Premier League. If it doesn't happen now, it might not happen, and I think he knows that as well.
And also, just finally, this is a Manchester United who aren't in Europe next season. But will they have any issues with a player saying, no, I need to be in Europe, I need to be in Europe? This is Manchester United we're talking about. That's what intrigues me as well.
I don't think that's a problem.
I don't either.
You look at Cunha, Mbomo, EKITIKE, Viktor Gyökeres, the players that they're being linked with clearly don't feel that one season out of Europe is a problem because they'll back themselves to say, I tell you what, if I go to Manchester United with all those players, we'll definitely be in Europe.
Get the old Sky remote, we'll go back to Mbuemo, we rewind it a little bit, because they could be having that conversation. Thomas Frank, you are in the Champions League with me. Anyway, that's for 7.
Ooh, nice tease.
Little tease there.
We've got a whole hour with these two to play.